Hey guys, it's Steph back to you today to actually show you some things I've been making lately. This was requested by Loom Master 360 on Instaloom. So I figured while I had some time before I started making dinner, I would just film this video. So I'm going to be going fairly quickly because I can't really spend too much time making this video, because if it exceeds 14 minutes, YouTube gives me a hassle and I've got to go through all this nonsense. So anyways, it just won't upload if it's higher than that. So let's just get started. What I'm going to be showing you today are called Tsum Tsums. I found these on Craft Muse, Muse's channel on YouTube, and I kind of just fell in love with these. I'm a huge Disney nerd, so these are right up my alley. I unfortunately do not have one, a real Tsum Tsum, which are plushies made by Disney, to show you because I don't own any, but I have made several of them. So let me just get started with the first one I made. So the first one I made is Marie from the Aristocrats. She's the cute little white kitten from Aristocrats. She's one of my favorite Disney characters because I'm obsessed with cats. So when I saw this, I had to make her first. It just happened I found her channel the day this tutorial came out. It was almost eerie. So I made this one first. I love how she turned out. She's not perfect. She has some mistakes in her, but that's okay. She's still great to me. So that was the first one. I'm just going to put them out of view because it's difficult to do that. So my second one was this adorable Winnie the Pooh dressed up as a bumblebee, which is actually a Tsum Tsum plushie. I think it came out around Easter. I'm not sure what year, but I thought I saw it as an Easter thing. So that's what it looks like. Yeah, I made a little stinger. It might be a little long for an actual stinger, but I wanted him to have one. And I just think he's absolutely adorable. I didn't quite make his headband as long as I probably should have, but that's okay. Again, you make mistakes as you go and you learn. So this was my second one, and I absolutely love it. My third one is the alien from Toy Story, and his eyes are a little wonky. I wish the beads would push in a little differently, but that's okay. I absolutely love this. He's so cute. He's like just adorable. I love Toy Story as well, so when I saw him, I just had to make him. I figured the eyes were going to be a pain in the butt, and they were. But everything else was fairly simple. Honestly, even attaching the ears and the antenna was not difficult to do compared to the eyes. So that was my third one. My fourth one was Minnie Mouse. She's absolutely adorable. She even has like a little skirt that comes up, and she's wearing her little pink bloomers, or underwear if you want to call it that. She's got a cute little tail and a big floppy bow, which I actually kind of sewed in a little tighter so it stayed straight. But she's just absolutely adorable with her little eyelashes. I really love how she turned out. So that was my fourth one, Minnie Mouse. Next one I made by Craft Life is Stitch. I'm not a huge Lilo and Stitch fan. I know that may not impress a lot of people, but I do like Stitch. He is adorable. I love how he turned out. He's just so cute. And I actually was so happy when I got the deluxe BFF kit because I had just enough ocean blue to make him, so that was amazing. Next one by Craft Life, which is my last one that I've made by her so far. The rest that I show you after this, I actually came up with on my own. I just used her body pattern. So it's not my own design. It's her body pattern with my details added. But this is her last one on that sheet that I made by her. It's Donald Duck. I absolutely love him. Look at his cute little bow tie. I made this bow a little smaller than she did, only because I found that the larger one just seemed a little bulky. So for me, I liked the smaller version. I literally just took a row out of both sides. So instead of going down 3, I think I only went down 2. So there he is. The beak wasn't super hard. It was probably the hardest next to the hat, but everything was fairly simple. I would recommend this as a first one to try. So now we're getting into the ones that I actually spent time and looked at the original Tsum Tsum plushies to make these designs on my own. But again, I'm not considering these my own designs. They are, and I consider them more inspired by Craft Life, as I do use her body pattern. I want to make that very clear. I use her body pattern for these. I've actually just memorized it. So yeah, I just wanted to make a few on my own. So let's just get started with that. So the first one I made was Mike from Monsters Inc. Just because he was fairly straightforward. More than, yeah, like 95% of him is green. So yeah, I just used her body pattern and made this little Mike Wazowski's from Monsters Inc. I might have made his eye a little bit bigger next time, so that's just something for next time. And I actually made two. I sewed it in, and then I made it a piece to sew over top so it would actually stick out a little bit. It's hard to notice from the front, but from the sides you can see it's raised a little. I thought it would just look cute like that. So the next one I made, of course, to go with Mike is Sully. This is based off of the Tsum Tsum one as well, the plushie. So the eyebrow might look a little funny. I think this is actually his little tuft of hair, but they had it like this, so I just kind of made it. And same, like I made the nose with a magic ring, I believe, and this was inspired by how I made the skirt for Minnie Mouse. I just used a similar pattern for this, just leaving some stitches out down here to make it larger on this side. But I really like how he turned out. I think he's absolutely adorable. I love Sully, so this was just fun to make. My next one, and she actually has a tutorial for this, however I did make this one on my own. Hers is much better than mine. Mine I made about a week ahead of time, so I almost feel like we were reading each other's minds. Me and Crafty Muse, that is. But I made Flounder. He's not perfect. Again, like I kind of messed up his mouth. I should have made it smaller like hers, which now thinking about it, I'm not sure why I made it so large, but and I'm pretty sure I made the tail and the fin similar to hers because I used the same way that you make the beak for Donald. I did that to make this, so I'm pretty sure that's the same technique she used, but I'm not sure. So again, this is Flounder from The Little Mermaid. Next one I made is Cruella DeVille from 101 Dalmatians. Her hair is just crazy. I went nuts with the hair. I also made her a shawl. Sorry guys, that's my dog. Also inspired by the Minnie Mouse Tsum Tsum skirt made by Craft Life. I just tried to alternate the size of the dots to make it look more like Dalmatian fur, because everyone knows that horrible Cruella DeVille has a Dalmatian fur shawl, and so I had to make her character. I am vegetarian, so I'm very against wearing fur, but if you're going to make Cruella, you have to make her the way she is. So she had some mess ups here. She's probably needs some tweaking. I kind of messed up the way this goes down, so I added some bands over top, which made her lopsided and a lot of things. But I do like her face. I like how the eyebrows make her look angry, and the hair and the nose. I think that turned out good. It's just the body that needs a little tweaking, but that's okay. Next one I came up with, and everyone's going to say he's supposed to be purple, but the Tsum Tsum version of the Cheshire Cat is pink, so I made him pink. I don't like how I made his nose. Next time I'm going to figure a different way. I kind of made a lopsided magic circle that just ended up kind of turning out to look more just like a magic circle anyways. So I'm not 100% happy with that. I also sewed on this part here because I wasn't sure how to do the color change. So again, this piece here is also inspired by the same Minnie Mouse skirt. I just used it to make the mouth. And there he is. He has a little floofy tail. I'm not sure why they made it like this, but again, I used the Tsum Tsum that Disney made, so this is why he looks like this. This is the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. So I hope you guys like that. I have two more to show you. This next one is just a horrible fail. I really messed up, and if Craft Muse has any suggestions on how to color change for a pinstriped look, I would be really grateful, because I had to color change so much during this that it actually distorted the body. It's kind of like Humpty Dumpty now. It is Jack the Skeleton from The Nightmare Before Christmas. The face, for the most part, I will say I do like how it turned out. I think I need to kind of tweak the nose area and the eyes a little bit, but I do like the mouth. I think the mouth came out great. And again, Craft Muse, if you have any suggestions for how to do a pinstripe, I tried to go straight and it just went curled. I'm not sure how to do that, but again, this is, and he's also a row small. If you look at him compared to the other ones, he's about a row small. So I'm not 100% happy with him, but he was something to make, and you kind of just have to love everything you make because it's yours and you're talented regardless. So that's just kind of my message for the day. And the last one I actually made this morning. It's Jiminy Cricket from Pinocchio. I didn't bother to do a color change on the stomach this time because last time I did it for Cruella, I had like a hard time doing it. So I just kind of said, you know what? He's just going to have a closed suit today. He's going to button up his suit and it's just going to go around the whole thing. I will say I did design this hat. I'm not sure if she made her Goofy one the same way. I swear this is my own design, the hat. I just did a magic ring and then did a couple rows around and then used a doubled single chain. So I'd use 2 bands in each chain to make the little rim of the hat and just some gold bands to make the little, I guess, ribbon around his hat. So that's him. I even tried to do his shoes because his shoes are blue and white. So I even tried to do that. They weren't perfect, but I still, again, I think he turned out really cute. I like how he turned out. Again, a little smile. He has these little dimply things too, but they're hard to see. I couldn't come up with a good green that meshed well, so I tried the pickle green from the dual layered bands, and that was a bit of a fail. So yeah, this is my last one. I think I have 13 in total. If you guys just count from the beginning, you'll know. But yeah, that was my last one. So I'll just kind of bring them all back into the center. Just kind of pile them in for you guys. So yeah, these are my Tsum Tsums. I'm like really just in love with them. There's my Most F sign. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Just a little review of things I've been making. And actually, these have been... Sorry, guys, I got cut off there. My storage on my phone is running out. So I just want to quickly say thank you to Craft Muse for making these. They have really helped me get through a hard time. I've had a family member in the hospital recently. So it's been a difficult time for me, and making these have really kept my mind off of things in my spare time. So I just want to say thank you so much to Craft Muse. Please keep making these. I promise I will keep making them. I love them. I'm planning to make Goofy very soon because Goofy's amazing. So thank you so much to Craft Muse, and thank you to everyone who's watching. Loom Master 360, sorry. Thank you for asking for this, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!